What is it, citizen? Yes? What are you looking for? Merchant's Inn in the market, King and Queen in Elven Gardens, the Tiber Septim in Talos Plaza, and All Saints in Temple District. There's also the bloated float on the waterfront, but that's not a very nice neighborhood. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered. Carry on.
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
He's certainly a
Marine
talented
creatures.
smith. I'm glad he'll train others in his skill.
Good day.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. That's more than I'd usually pay. A pleasure to see. Goodbye. Please, come again.
What is it, citizen? I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids. Thank you, kind sir. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered. Blessings of Julianus upon ye. You have my ear, citizen.
Yes? Can I help you? He's upstairs. Go ahead. I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongar. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. Stop talking.
Afternoon. I run the North Country Stables. Are you interested in a horse? There are no finer chestnut horses to be found anywhere in Cyrodiil. They are not as hardy as most, but only the black horse is faster. Too bad. Goodbye.
Is there a problem, citizen? We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor, and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried. Good day.
What? The worst thing is, no one even knows what happened. People heard the screams, but when they broke down the chapel doors, everyone was already dead. I found some good pauldrons at the armorer. Enough talk.
You're pathetic. Am I supposed to be impressed? You die. Oh, what's the matter? Is the pain?
This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Here, take this. It'll tell you all you need to know. As the newest master of the castle, I bid you welcome.
Maik knows much, tells some. Maik knows many things others do not. So much easier to get around these days. Not like the old days. Too much walking. Of course, nothing stops Maik from walking when he wants. Maik wishes you well.
What is it, sir? By the time we got there, it was too late. We have no idea how they got in or out without any of our patrols seeing them. I heard that Velwyn Benaris is trying to sell off Benaris Manor. Hopefully the new owners will clean that eyesore up. That layabout? Well, you can find him wasting time at the Count's Arms. Take care. Spare. I'm saving up enough for some medicine. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me. Blessings of RK upon you. I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us. He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. Yes? I doubt it. Not funny. Not even a little bit. You win this one. No, you do me too much honor. Are you serious? Take care. So, another one who has come to listen to the madman's rantings? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aelid sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the Aeliad tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake, the legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Then I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. You clearly need no aid from man or god. Why do you come to me for aid, worthy knight? The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the Aeliad sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all fail? Are you a worthy knight? Then why? Think on this. What happened here is only the beginning. I am busy with the gods' work. Are you? Are you? Why do you? He is the enemy of all who walk. He was, so he was not. Now he has returned to. Are you? A humble heart is a good starting point. The gods will decide if you are worthy to seek the relics. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way. Travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines. Pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. Walking the pilgrim's way is follow the map I gave you, visit the way shrines of the 9, pray, and wait for a sign. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Hurry up before I change my mind.
It's good to know we've got such a strong Fighters Guild presence here in town.
Is that so? Leave me alone. What? Well, ain't you the High Tom Titty? You want something, I guess, or you wouldn't be messing up my air. Renald Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when... Yeah, I used to be Fighters Guild here in Coral, but I done some incarceration for trespassing and theft. Couple of times. You know, they kick you out of the guild if you get caught doing some incarceration. How many? I forget. But I did a lot. Enough talk.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of impostor is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
What a shame.
Without question.
They say...
Good to see you. Is there a problem, citizen? Renald Germain? No. Don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck. Take care.
How can I help you today, friend? Is there something I can do for you? He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
What is it, pond scum?
I can't believe I've been reunited with my brother.
Hello. You haven't seen my son.
I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres? Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, but north of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously. I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Coral, north of Fort Kamala. Be careful. I don't know what
That's so
dangers may
sad.
lurk in the Great
Greetings.
Forest.
What exactly do you require of
The
me?
Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money if you've got the stones for it.
What is it?
You're a bold little thing, aren't you? I'm afraid you're of no use to me. Goodbye.
Good food. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. How are you? You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild. If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhall. Join the guild. You won't regret it.
Oh, hello.
Yes?
What's going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Ultimer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Goodbye. Well met.
What's going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship.
You look tough. Want to join the Fighters Guild? If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lal at the Fighters Guild. Join the guild. You won't regret it.
How are you?
Greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild? The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining? Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Shadenel for contracts. Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lal. She's explored the backcountry. You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven as you complete contracts and fulfill your duties. Be aware. Farewell.
I'm listening.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Have you ever bought a horse from Bangan?
Well, hello there. Sabine Lal, Guildsmith. Real happy to meet you. So, what can I do for you? Let me see. Oh, yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map. Be seeing.
You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off in...
Have you found Weatherly? Is it safe for us to travel there? You mean there are still ogres there? I hate to ask more of you, my friend, but you know that we're not warriors. Please let us know when it is safe to travel there. We're anxious to return. We look forward to returning to our family's ancestral home at Weatherly once the ogres are dead.
Rallis and Antus need your help, whether they know it or not. There's no time to waste. I've lost a son? No! It can't be! I should have been with them. It should have been me, not one of them. I'm sorry. You did all you could, I'm sure. Thank you for trying. I'm afraid I have little to offer you. What little money I have must now be spent on a burial. Please, if you'll excuse me.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose. You prefer silence, then? As do I, my dear child, as do I. For is silence not the symphony of death, the orchestration of Sithis himself? Ironic, then, that I come to you now as speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. My name is Lucian LeChance, and my voice is the will of the Night Mother. She's been watching you, observing as you kill, admiring as you end life without pity or remorse. The Night Mother is most pleased. That is why I stand here before you. I bear an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family. Then heed my words, for I will not repeat them. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Excellent. Now please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is
A virgin blade, and thirsts for blood. May it serve your endeavors well. Now, I bid you farewell. I do hope we'll meet again soon. Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
Go ahead, please. If I had a question about heavy armor, I'd probably ask Varnado at the best defense.
Whatever you say.